Hi there, I'm Deborah Secunda. If this is the first time you're hearing about the raw living food lifestyle, then you're in for a real treat. Welcome to Rincon in sunny Puerto Rico and the Ann Wigmore Natural Health Institute. Have you ever wondered how a few seeds can become a meal? How to set up a raw living foods kitchen right at home. Classes continue with planting and composting, and how to grow, juice, and use wheatgrass. Are you curious about how your body really works? Check out the classes with scientific explanations for your digestive system, proper food combining, and colon care. It's all about back to nature, inside and out. And then that all-important spiritual connection. Breathe and relax. Breathe and relax. Breathe and relax. We've had great weather for the past few days.
That's right.
And we've been busy in the kitchen, as you can see.
That's for sure.
What are we looking at here?
This is a mock tuna made out of walnuts and carrots and some herbs. This is a pizza.
Now tell us about the crust. It's interesting because so many people think that when you're going on a raw, live diet, they would say, what are we going to eat? Nuts and sprouts? How boring. But there's an amazing number of variations and combinations and the natural flavors. It's quite satisfying.
It's wonderful.
I like to call this one rice of Rio. Okay, shall I start on the avocado?
Yes, we're going to put half an avocado in there. And I just want to show you, this is sunflower greens and buckwheat greens. Oh, aren't they beautiful?
They're gorgeous.
Look at that. Are they gorgeous or what?
And when you think about it, there's the energy of an entire plant locked into these baby greens. Here's Dr. Gabriel Cousens with over 30 years of his scientific research.
And this is what we see in people's blood. Here we have, again, phase contrast, and you see these round balls, fungal forms, and then you see these ascetes. And these look like worms. They're advanced bacterial forms that have come out of the protein in this pleomorphic thing. And that gives you a very wide variety of foods. And included in that is spirulinas, the blue-green algae. This is what play a very important part in what I call the high-protein diet that so many people really need. This is the secret of this diet. This is a diet that speaks to the next evolutionary step of humanity.
Viktoras Kulvinskas, mystic and dynamic visionary author of Survival into the 21st Century, is the father of this entire movement, teaming up with Dr. Ann Wigmore back in the 60s. He continues his research, travels and speaks throughout the world, and has appeared on numerous TV shows.
Why do children vomit up into their mothers' and fathers' faces? Because cooked food addiction is being forced down their throat. Initially, the kids will vomit out because they have still the vital instinctual force, the high alkalinity, the power to reject. Eventually, you acidify them, you keep stuffing it, and eventually it becomes acid. So now it goes downward, the intestinal tract, but they still have alkaline intestinal tract. So what does it do? If it can't get it out through one way, it has diarrhea. So now diarrhea keeps happening. And then eventually that diarrhea gets weakened due to acid foods, and the peristaltic action is slowed down, and you get what? Childhood diseases. These are eliminative crises and a natural attempt to get the stuff that is causing poisoning and toxemia to the body out of the system as rapidly as possible. Eventually these start retaining and you start clogging up your lymphatic system. The next thing you know, your tonsils swell up. Why do they swell up? They're trying to shut your mouth so you stop eating and force you to fast. And Matter of fact, believe it or not, what's going on in the vampire circus is actually the condition of the blood is so bad of the humans that they've gone to wheatgrass. And the immortality concept still works.
What is the purpose of this whole thing? Purpose of diet is to turn the body into a vehicle of light that can hold the higher light. That is the purpose. The purpose of diet is to calm the vertices of the mind. As they cross, there's a confluence at each chakra. So you have the 6 chakras, and then you have the 7. These represent the right and left side of the brain. See, the Sushumna goes all up to here, and then this is the liberation where yin and yang become one. Shiva and Shakti become one. Children who eat organic food have 1/6 the amount of pesticides and herbicides in their system as children who are eating the regular commercial food. Then we have minerals for flexibility and beauty. But first, the first one of that is sulfur, which also connects the soul to the physical body. So sulfur is important, but sulfur is also important for skin, beauty, flexibility, cartilage, ligament, skin. Okay? During this fast, to let go of all the binds of the past, all the negativities, everything that holds us back in our spiritual growth, in our mental growth, and also our physical growth. Remember what I said is that mostly people are fasting on the life forces. We're fasting on sunlight, we're fasting on good water, we're fasting on good food, the earth elements, we're fasting on the wind and clean air. During this fast, we're feasting on those. And we're increasing our ability to pull that into our body. It's a whole other way of thinking about it. We start to pull joy from the environment.